You know him from hit shows like Alias and This Is Us. Carl Lumbly was also the first black superhero on primetime TV on the 90s series Mantis.
He's now starring in Captain America: Brave New World, which opens in theaters this Friday. Dean chatted with him about the film.
You want to help me?
Is there anything you remember?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Thaddeus Ross.
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful.
His character is full of lure in the Marvel world as Isaiah Bradley to be considered to be the first black Captain America. Carl Lumbly is reprising his role in the upcoming new movie Captain America: Brave New World, and he joins us now. Good morning. It's very nice to see you.
Very good to see you, Dean.
So what was it like, being back in the action again? With one of Marvel's most beloved characters?
It was wonderful. It was Isaiah Bradley has been a gift to me. I'm not a comic book person. I didn't know about him. I didn't know about his existence. I didn't know about the series Truth that Marvel wrote. And I'm just very, very proud to be a part of it because I think it tells a story and allows an opening into a series of truths about the way things have worked in this country as it continues to work toward its ideals. Isaiah was someone who believed in those ideals, who wanted to champion them, who believed that he and people who looked like him were not being given their full due, or that their love was not being recognized or respected, and that participating in the battle for democracy would be something that would change the story.
And I know you can't give us any secrets, but can you tell us what it was like interacting with Anthony Mackie, who now steps up behind the shield?
Working with Anthony Mackie has always been a joy for me. I think he's a supremely talented individual. I think he's a quite good person, and that's important, for me. I've had to be in situations sometimes with people who I didn't particularly care for. Anthony is not the case. I believe his work and his presence, not just in this film, but in this industry, is something that I've always appreciated. And I think that as he moves forward, and we see even more of him, I look forward to even greater things than Captain America.
Is it intimidating in any way when you work with somebody like Harrison Ford, who has done so much, part of the Star Wars legacy, part of the Indiana Jones legacy? It's been my experience that these guys work extra hard at putting their fellow actors at ease and making them comfortable. Was that the case here?
I felt that way. I'm not sure that he's working that hard at it. I think he's being himself, and I think when you're being yourself and genuinely bringing yourself to people, that's what you get. I didn't feel intimidated, and I rarely feel intimidated. I usually feel a connection, or I don't. But I think the idea of being intimidated takes away from what I think is the key element in what we do, which is it's a collaborative effort. And I think Harrison and people like him understand that it would be great. He can do the best work imaginable. And if we don't all show up and operate at the top of our intelligence, it won't be as good.
Friday, February 14th, Captain America: Brave New World. Carl, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, and happy Valentine's Day, Love Day to everyone out there. Enjoy the film.